Hello everyone, welcome to Crickpicks episode 95. This Crickpicks episode is on the IPL winners team. I'm your host Varun and I'm joined by Saurabh and Shayan. So to explain this, if you guys didn't watch our previous Crickpicks episode, we will be picking a player from each of the winners from 2008 all the way to 2025 in chronological order. But so you guys don't get confused, the players will be picked on the overall record, not necessarily how their performance was that specific year. The order goes 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Any thoughts, gentlemen?
Yeah, my first thought was that it's a pity that we can't pick AB de Villiers and Chris Gayle because they have never been an IPL winner.
Indeed.
That is true.
Indeed. Sounds like a skill issue to me, but yes.
Of course, you will say that as a CSK fan, And I think this is a podcast where a lot of CSK players are going to get picked. A lot of Indian CSK players in particular.
It's got to be the CSK and MI, basically, isn't it? Like, like 10 of them at least.
Yeah, 10 of those will be there, yeah.
Alright, so Saurabh, you got the first pick with 2008. Start us off.
Yeah, so 2008, I basically had 4 players to pick from. That is Shane Warne, Shane Watson, Yusuf Pathan and Sohail Tanveer. I was very tempted to go Sohail Tanveer because that would cover a lot of nationalities. We can't have another Pakistani player, obviously. So, but we have a restriction of 8 overseas players. So,
I should have explained it, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's 8 overseas players and only 4 of them can be in the first 11. So IPL rules and no impacts up.
Yeah, exactly. So then I'm going Yusuf Pathan because I think at least one of these players is going to come up later for picking. So
okay,
we'll probably be able to get him then. So Yusuf Pathan for now.
He's fantastic, isn't he?
Yusuf is great.
Yeah.
I had him as an
option too. Yeah. But
yeah,
no, I could do an entire podcast on how India used him badly. So, but Shayan, I get what you're saying, but I think there is a season where Shane Watson can be picked.
No, yeah. I see what you mean.
Doesn't have a lot.
I was also very tempted to pick Warne, but the thing is again that 8 overseas limit. So it would have been a little bit unjust to pick Warne over some of the other more storied IPL career guys. So
also Warne doesn't play a lot of IPL, right? He was basically done by then. I think
he plays 4 seasons. I think 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's decent. Yeah. He's decent.
Yeah.
But he's not at his best. I want to say there's better IPL leg spinners than Warne. Is what I'm going to say. I think.
Yeah.
So Shayan, you're next.
All right. Then from the 2009 winning team, Deccan Chargers, I'll pick RP Singh, and he took 23 wickets in 16 matches. Yeah.
Okay, that's gone in a
so
different
this is overall
direction
IPL records. You don't need to just pick on
overall
that
IPL. Yeah, you don't need to pick on just that season.
Really?
So you can.
Can I make the change then?
Were you even listening to my intro?
No, clearly not. No, I actually
you can
thought
make
we
the
just
change
have to
if you
pick
want.
the best players from that very season based on how they went.
No.
Okay.
It has he has to be part of the winning 11, but you pick based on overall record. So you can pick someone else if you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the idea is to confuse ourselves and everyone else.
Yeah,
that's the thing with this Crickpicks. Yes. Yeah, okay. Pick again.
All right. That is a bit embarrassing, but all right. Okay, I'll go ahead with. Yeah. Cool. I'll go with Adam Gilchrist then as my pick. In 2009.
That's the one I had. So when you went RP Singh, I thought, okay, that's taken a left.
See, the thing is, no. The issue is because I was not listening to Varun and thinking of the rules on my own. I was like, how can you not pick Watson 2008? That is the most obvious season that you want to go ahead with. Okay. So for that reason, I was a bit too confused. And yes, I actually didn't watch the last Crickpicks. Maybe that's why I'm confused.
You also have not read the group chats properly.
Yeah.
Despite being a massive contributor to the group chats, you have not read them properly.
I think sometimes you need to listen and not talk. No, it's fine. Cool. I have no issues with Gilchrist. I have done prep, my guys. I have done a lot of prep. I've made
Nice.
I made a full list of players from every season and all of that. But let's see. We'll go with Gilly. So in that season, if we look at his numbers, he
you don't need to do
he
that
made
season again, dude. You can look at
495 runs. Sorry?
Yeah, you need to look at
You can look at overall. It doesn't need to be not that
doesn't need
season.
to be that.
I mean, I'll just say what I have in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we know he was a good IPL batter, even though he was playing T20s in the latter end of his career. But even in that particular season, he struck at 152, which for that time is pretty good. And I think even his overall career strike rate is like 138, 139. he averaged less than 30. So I think if he played more T20 cricket, more IPL cricket at his peak, that would have also gone higher up. But no issues with Adam Gilchrist, of course. I don't know if he makes the 11 for sure, but I think there's a good chance, that he'll be in the 12.
He's a good squad
in
player.
the 18
That's
at least,
fine.
yeah.
And he'll be like a good mentor and all that to have around the group.
Wicket keeping option as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
There might be another wicket keeper we do.
That
pick,
we
right?
will have, of course.
Yeah. Yes. So I have 2 seasons now. I
Yeah.
just so a heads up now that the draft order is done. I've rigged this so I can get both the CSK seasons. So I got in 2010, 2011, I'll take Suresh Raina and MS Dhoni.
Yeah, same.
Straightforward. Yeah.
Like it's this initial moves of chess now, like what's it, pawn to e5 or that sort of stuff, right? It's like it's obvious moves for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily. I had both of them in my 11 also. So, like in my
I mean, yeah.
rules 11, even they were there in that. So,
I mean, in my squad also, they were obviously there. I might not have picked them in these seasons, just thinking that there are other options in these seasons. But yeah, they're obviously going to
also
be
like
there.
this is the first IPL season I ever watched was 2011.
Okay.
I didn't watch anything before that.
Correct.
So vivid memories of that season there.
right. I think that is why you are still like a Dhoni fan. Although now your philosophy of completely going against anchors, maybe.
I'm still a Dhoni fan.
No, I'm not saying
I'm
you
still
won't
a Dhoni
be.
fan. But
If you grew up now and a player like Dhoni came up, would you
No,
be a
not
fan
a
of
chance.
Dhoni?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
If I grew up now, I'd still have the ignorance I had when I was 10, right?
No, that is fine.
No,
I'm
not
just-
if you grew up now. If Dhoni came on the scene now, then would you be a fan?
Oh, okay. 2005 would be, then everything else I'd be critical.
Oh, right.
So it's Saurabh, Shayan.
No,
2012.
Yeah.
2012,
Okay.
yeah.
No, then that's very easy. We'll pick Sunil Narine. And he had a brilliant season back in 2012. But I think obviously his best season is 2024. Even in 2014, he has another great season. Whenever I was going through all of these winning teams, I was just like, Narine is always there. He's always among the wickets. Nobody can hit him. And when later on he transforms as a top order slogger, that also is always pretty handy to have, right? And that 2024 season in particular, I would say, the way he was hitting, he had luck as well, I think. The control percentages were really low, but he was just smashing the ball so much. And I think you don't really mind a 30 or 15 from Narine any day, especially given the batting depth that KKR had in that season. And with Phil Salt, his pairing up was also really nice because he could bash spin really well, couldn't he, Narine? Even after the power play, they would keep going. Narine, obviously, all-timer IPL player, no issues at all.
Again, that Narayan 100 was one of the strangest occurrences I've ever seen.
So I also I can also confess to a slight rigging in the sense I picked Yusuf Pathan so that you wouldn't have that option in 2012 because I wanted Narayan to go in 2012 and have other options available in 14 and 24. So so I also did solid prep.
Nice.
Yeah, so I
Saurabh's
have
got 2 now.
13 and 14, right? So 2013, I'll go a little left field because there are 4 more Mumbai seasons and there are 4 players other than this guy who will be sure shot straightforward in. So I'll go Dinesh Karthik. So I just think Dinesh Karthik is quite, quite valuable. Everybody understands how that, he's a highly rated player and all, but I just think the kind of job that he's capable of doing, although in that 2013 season, he batted number 3 for Mumbai
Exactly.
Indians. But if we are picking him on a career basis, he can bat at, the 5, 6, 7, which we'll have other options for that also, but I like, and if nothing else, if DK doesn't make the first 11, he can just be the batting coach and transform stuff like he has done for RCB in 2025.
Yeah, but we already have Adam Gilchrist as the mentor now.
Adam Gilchrist will be wicket keeping coach. DK will be batting coach.
I actually think for 2013, Harbhajan Singh could also have been an interesting option, because he also has
He was in my long list, but so it was between him and DK because the other 4 are like these all-timer T20, all-timer T20 players who will be picked in the next 4 MI slots.
Yeah.
But DK, there's no other year to pick him. Harbhajan also realistically, there's no other year to pick him, even though he's been part of some winning sides. But it was between DK, Harbhajan, and possibly Rohit for me. But Rohit's
Krunal
IPL
maybe.
has been too.
But Krunal isn't there in 2013, I think. He comes in 15.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not.
Krunal is
16
not
onwards.
there.
16,
16.
16, I
yeah.
think. Yeah, because Hardik comes in 15. Krunal
Hardik comes in
16.
15.
Hardik is in 15, yes.
Yeah. So that's why. So amongst the options I had, it was basically Rohit, Harbhajan, or DK, and I thought DK is more valuable than these guys.
And you're using him in a different role anyways, so I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that was the era where no one knew DK's best role was as a finisher, so they just kept. He was
Although-
he's doing everything.
No, but he had an outstanding season at 3 for Mumbai.
Yeah, it was a solid season.
he had a. I mean, for 2013 standards, it was really good. I think.
What was his strike rate?
It was decent. It
I
was
don't
an
think
anchor
he had a
season.
very high
It was
strike
the
rate, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was like
He
120s,
made runs.
I think.
No, he had.
Yeah,
he
like 500
had,
runs at 120s, I think.
No, but the thing is, with that high strike rate, there were innings where it was very high, the strike rate, and there were innings where it was failure. So it was more sort of impactful innings were there littered throughout the season.
I mean, that's almost every anchor in that period, though, no?
Yeah.
But I think anyways we're picking him for a finisher role, so no issues with DK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I'm going
first
to.
11 or the bench for now?
I think you can put him on the bench for now.
Yeah, I think he'll be on the bench for now. Let's see later on, depending upon who all we pick.
I'm also going to go rogue in 2014. So 2014, I was very tempted to go with our good area's good friend Robin Uttappa.
Yeah. I had
you know,
him as an
so
option
with apologies to Robbie, I'm going to pick Surya Kumar Yadav. He was in the playing 11 in 2014.
I had him
That
for
is smart work.
2014, yes.
Yes.
So that just gives us more flexibility with Mumbai's
yeah.
I
picks.
think without AB, because AB is not eligible, he's the closest
Exactly.
AB-esque pick that is available in the draft.
Yeah.
So I have basically inverted the stuff. Like Sky in 2014 was playing lower down, 5,
Exactly.
6. And DK was playing higher up, but I have picked them both and I'm going to switch their roles.
Yeah.
With Sky batting in the
My-
top order. And yeah.
My entire 1.5 hour prep is completely useless because, like, not completely useless, but in terms of the 11 I was making, that has just been thrown out of the window at this point because, of course, we have to stick to the rules.
Because of my rogue picks.
No, not your rogue picks,
All
but
right.
me not listening to
Oh.
the rules clearly enough.
Oh, okay, yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yes. All right, so
No, but-
before you do your next pick, Shayan, we'll just take a quick break and don't go anywhere, we'll just be back.
This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. If you want to be part of the community that makes content like this, head over now. My latest book is The Art of Batting. It delves deep into how the best players ever made their runs. Get your copy today.
Welcome back to the Crickpicks. It was Shayan's go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright,
Chan,
then
you have straightforward choices, no? So you don't have to worry about
No, I
your
don't
prep
have to
too
worry
much.
anything. Like, because I did the prep, I actually wrote down the names and stuff. So I'm not worried at all. It's just I picked them based on that season. So it's not really a worry anyways. For 2015, it's pretty simple. I'll go with Lasith Malinga. We need a bowler as well. And I mean, Malinga is an all-timer IPL player once again. And back in 2015, I think he took like 20 wickets at least, if my memory serves me right. So at around
mean, he
7
was
runs and over. For that
pretty
time
much
also, it's a
elite
pretty solid.
in
Yeah.
every season, you know, that he played.
Yeah, he took
until
20
the end.
wickets at 7.16 in that season. So even if we are going by my logic, I think he still had a case. You know, if we were doing individual seasons in that sort of a case, I think he would have at least made the squad, if not the actual 11 as well. So pretty solid. And of course, we know he can bowl at the start, he can bowl at the death. And we can almost keep him for 3 overs in the back half of the innings. But if we pick Bumrah, then I think we can also, you know, like move that around. And we know that was a successful pair for Mumbai Indians. Not a concern at all. In terms of overlap also, we don't have to worry too much.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Again, great pick. Malinga was always going to make this.
Yeah.
If he didn't, we fucked up somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's me now. I got
Oh, you have
2016 and
2016.
2017. I'll go with David Warner from 2016
Yeah.
Sunrisers. I think without Gale and AB, it had to be Warner, right? We needed
Yeah.
someone in that S tier batting range. so
Easily.
to open for us.
Yeah, I think he'd be a starter in my 11.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only people I have on the bench for now are DK and Gilly. Everyone else is in the first 11.
Yeah, makes
So,
sense.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and then 17, I will
I
take
think-
Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah.
It's the first time he's eligible. I'll take him.
I think you can put Rena also potentially on the bench or no?
I think he'll
It'll be
start.
good. I don't mind.
Like
I
at
think he's
number,
okay.
probably starting because
Yeah,
I
he
can't
should
think of
be
anyone
at
else
number 3,
who
I
can
think.
take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Oh,
just with
okay.
Bumrah's for 2017, I think pretty obvious for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Shayan with 2018.
2018,
Correct.
right? We can go with Watson again because, the way I was thinking about it was more from a 2008 perspective. That he had such an all-timer season, but so for that reason,
Yeah, he's eligible.
He
You
is still
can
eligible.
absolutely
He's
go.
eligible.
But
And that season is when he hits a century in the final.
exactly. Yeah. I will go with Shane Watson. Yes.
I think it had because I don't know any other CSK player from that team who would get in. He's a guaranteed at least.
Yeah, and we already picked Dhoni, so I think that's not really a concern either.
I mean, he had the option of a Dwayne Bravo, I guess, but I think Watson has a stronger
I
case.
don't. Yeah, you already have Bumrah and Malinga. You don't need Bravo. That's
Yeah.
too redundant if you have Bravo on top of all of them.
And
Yeah,
Watson can
exactly.
bowl with the new ball also, I think, at times. At his peak, especially, he could. And he's
Although
had an
I
entire
think-
season as a bowler for RCB, so that is also a time. I know the
Although
final
I
was not
think,
good,
Watson will have to be on the bench for now.
but we can put him on the bench. I think that's okay.
You can open as well if you.
You can
want.
open
That's
also.
up to you guys.
I mean, I think we'll have a few more. We have only 4, so there's Sunil Narayan and David Warner already.
Yeah. Narayan, Warner,
And Malinga.
Malinga, these three have to
Malinga.
start, right?
Malinga.
So-
There's already 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
True. Let's see how the other players go.
Let's
So
see.
Saurabh's got 2019
Oh, I
and
get
2020. You got
I
the
get
Mumbai seasons.
the great Mumbai team season. So
Yeah.
I think
Oh, nice.
I will. Yeah, I'll just go. I mean, you took Bumrah, so I'll just take Pollard and Hardik,
Yeah.
whichever one for
nice.
whichever season.
Correct.
Make it Hardik for 2019, Pollard for 2020.
Correct. I would have gone. And I had
Nice.
Hardik 2019 anyways in my best season
Okay.
11 as well.
Yeah, it was a
Ah.
fantastic season. For
Yeah,
him.
it
happy
was.
with
It
that.
was. I mean,
Yeah.
Hardik 2020 was also pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pollard was
but
also
he didn't bowl much in
really
2020,
good.
did he? 20,
He doesn't bowl at all, does
yeah.
he?
2020 he doesn't bowl, but 2019 he bowls
Okay.
also.
Yeah.
And
20
both years he has
Yeah,
a great
2020
strike
is
rate,
okay.
like proper 191. I think in 2019.
Yeah.
2020 I can't
And-
remember, maybe 170s, but he was still right up there.
No, 2020, he and Pollard in those last 3-4 overs, they would
Yeah.
come every match. It seemed like, obviously they didn't do it every match, but
Yeah,
it
yeah,
seemed like they would just come every match and just blast the ball around as if they're playing with an impact player, which they
Yeah.
were not.
Mm.
So, yeah.
So that's 6 overseas players done. We have 2 left.
We have 2 more.
Okay.
overseas players left, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Shayan, it's you. 2021.
Correct. So we'll go with the CSK
Yeah.
winning team. I'm just trying to think whether we should go with an overseas player or should we go with an Indian option.
Oh, you still
Is there an
have...
overseas player in the CSK team? Like, why do I not remember who's in the team?
There is. There is one actually. You can go with the guy I couldn't pick in an
You can go
earlier.
with all-rounder if you want. Like,
No, or you
might as
can
well
go
be in the bench.
with Robbie.
No,
You could go
I
wrong
can
in the
see
team.
that as well.
Mm.
I'm trying to think what role makes the most sense here. So, I think for an overall career, I think let's pick Jadeja 2021. I think that's fine because we'll have an option. Even if he's not starting in the 11, at least as a squad player, I think he makes a lot of sense. And I know T20 is not his best format, but there have been years when he struck the ball really hard at the death and always a very
that
handy
specific year,
mid-overs
for
bowlers to
example.
have. Sorry?
I was just saying the 2021 IPL season might be the worst season I've ever seen.
Why?
It's just so forgettable and shit. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to say CSK didn't deserve to win it, but like they kind of got lucky in the last 2 games. I want to say.
I mean, Rishabh
like
Pant-
Rishabh Pant just fanboyed. Rishabh Pant fanboyed and KKR bottled the chase in the final after nearly bottling 2 chases in the eliminator and qualifier 1.
Yeah,
So,
true.
I actually think the match that turned it around for them was the first match after resumption. It was in two halves, right? That 2021 season, it stopped midway, and then the second half was played a few months later in UAE. I think it started with MI versus CSK, and CSK were like some 30 odd for 5, and Ruturaj Gaikwad, who had been not very remarkable until then, scores 70, 80 odd, takes them to 150 odd. And MI failed to chase that. And you replay that match 10 times, MI will win it 9 times if they have CSK. At that MI team, that was the last year that they were all together. And they win it. And then it completely flips the points table because MI goes through to the qualifiers. With that,
I think
that one
also
result
from the
changed.
schedule point, MI got fucked in that season. That schedule was designed to stop them from winning again, right? They play 5 games at Chennai, then they get the UAE, when none of them can hit anything. It was if they had good pitches, they won that season as well, in my opinion.
And I think if that season had continued also, because they were just starting to build momentum when it came to a grinding halt because of the COVID second wave, that devastating second wave. But they were they were really. And they are always slow starters, right? Like they take some time to gather momentum and all that. They were getting into the stride and then it stopped and then they have to do that whole process again. So it was sort of, and it was a season that...
In a way, they lose both their first games.
Yeah.
In that.
they do. And I think Shayan will remember it as the season of what could have been for RCB also. RCB also had a
SRH game. Yeah, Patikal had a absolute forgettable game. He scored I think he scored the slowest innings I've seen in my life, probably. And I was on a bus that day. I was watching. I just couldn't believe what was happening. What a weird sort of game that was. They couldn't chase 140 or something like that. And Maxwell was scoring fast. And AB came in very late, but he couldn't finish. Very weird sort of match. So. Anyway.
And
one of my favorite things about that season was that up until then everyone was like, oh well, batters are just dominating the format, no one, bowlers are just out of it, and we had so many low scoring games, no one was complaining about it anymore. Everyone was like, can we please get a 200 game now? It was so boring. Right?
That is the Harshal Patel breakout season.
Yeah,
also,
that
I
also.
think. He got 32 wickets in that season.
Correct. Purple Patel.
Yeah. And the Jadeja game, and CSK were also batting very deep in that season. I think they sort of, played a big role in that.
They had Shardul at 10 or something like that.
11 or 10, something. Yeah. I think he was telling me.
They had Shardul 10, Deepak Chahar 11 or 1, something like vice versa. Yeah, but I'll still stand by it. I think it was the worst season I've seen since I've started watching the IPL. It was so bad. So I got 2 picks, right? I got 22 now.
2 also now,
Yeah, so 22, I'll take Rashid Khan. It has to be. This is the
only
season he's eligible.
Had to be. Had to be.
Yeah. And then, so 2023, I honestly cannot remember who played in 2023. The final, again, is a bit of a blur. I remember the final, but again, it was the 21 and 23 CSK seasons, I do not remember most of them. Again, even that final, I think if that was a 20 over game, I don't think CSK win that. Right? So
23, 23, Jadeja is already picked, of course, but he won them 23. But you get, there are other Indian players to pick from. You could.
So, the obvious ones would be, if you want a backup opener, you have Ruturaj, or Raidu, or if you're new ball bowling, you have Deepak Chahar. But,
if you want new ball bowling, you have Shivam Dubey also. Now. Did you see the video that was there on the BCCI website? So Gautam Gambhir was saying you have to throw them into the deep end of the sea. So if Shivam Dubey, if we hadn't given him the new ball, he wouldn't have known that he can do it. And actually, some of what he said I found quite interesting. He's like, look at Shivam Dubey, 6 foot tall guy, strong. He can bowl a bouncer, he can bowl a Yorker. Why would he not succeed as a bowler? He will. So you have to just give him that opportunity. So he would. So you have the opportunity now to do it.
This is one of those things I think Gambhir is very good at, is just motivating you.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't know who to pick for this. I feel like everything. I don't like any of them. So, do you know what? I'll make the Gaikwad fans happy. I'll say Gaikwad. There's not a lot of backup openers in this squad, I think.
Yeah. I mean, there's Watson, but he's overseas. Yeah, Indian backup maybe Gaikwad.
No, I think Gaikwad is fine. Not many issues with that.
I don't think
you
he's a
could have
bad
gone
IPL
Faf
opener
maybe if
either.
you wanted, but not worth using an overseas spot on, I think. Because I
I
also
think
have
there's
to
a
pick,
one from 2024
Not-
that can go.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
think there's one for 24 that deserves to get.
Yeah,
picked.
that has to be
Yeah,
picked.
and
Yeah.
and there is only one overseas spot left. So
No, makes
yeah.
sense.
Mm.
Completely agree.
Yes. So it's Shayan 2024.
Correct. Very simple. I'll go with Andre Russell.
Yeah,
Right.
I think he had to be picked, right? I think
Yeah.
the giant of the IPL.
Yeah. Even that season, he had a strike rate of 185. And this is after,
Wow.
so late in his
And-
career. And he took 19 wickets.
Every season we think he's washed, and every season he somehow keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Like that's how that season
And
was,
that
right?
aura of
No.
Andre Russell, I think, I don't think I've ever feared a T20 player more than Russell as an RCB fan. Because whenever I see him, I remember
2019
2019.
especially. Oof.
If you would have won that second game, I think I would have just quit watching cricket altogether. Like,
So
He was a
I
raging
was
lunatic that season.
I was on ball by ball commentary for that game, for the KKR versus RCB game for Cricinfo. And when it became 48-49 to win in 3 overs, I remember distinctly typing, I think this is even beyond Andre Russell now. And as soon as the match got over, all of the feedback was like, hey, you said it's beyond Andre Russell. It was not.
No, here's the
So-
thing though. Like, it's not
Yeah.
even about chasing 49 in 3 overs. They win with 5 balls remaining.
exactly.
Because CSK have chased
Yeah.
like 49. When CSK chase it, it's like last ball 6, last
Yeah.
ball 4. That sort of a thing,
Yeah.
right? He did it
Yeah.
with 5 balls remaining.
Yeah, that was a proper meltdown game, dude. Like, I couldn't believe it. I lost it. I think I was like, I went on Instagram and I was like, I can't support these guys anymore. I'm supporting CSK or some shit like that. And then eventually, then it was actually a CSK fan who told me that no, just relax. You shouldn't flip sides like this. It's okay. Then I was like, okay, fine, makes sense. It's like, okay, all right. There was that Dhoni game as well where he almost won that game. That was a time I think when Russell and Dhoni would have like induced the most fear in you as an RCB fan simply because of the situations they were winning games from. So. Yeah.
2019 again, like I still don't know how CSK like
Even
was the one
21.
season they were a bowling team.
Even
CSK were a
2021
bowling team
Russell.
in 20.
Sorry,
Yes.
I was just talking about
No.
2021 Russell. I remember that game where RCB got 92 all out, and that was a game where they were like, I think if they make 100 runs, they'll have some sort of some marketing thing. It was there, and they couldn't even make 100 runs that day, and they were in that blue
Oh,
jersey,
right.
and they got like Russell played an important role even in that. So he has been that one constant, I think.
Yeah.
And weirdly, 2024 is the only season where he's eligible to be picked in this team.
Exactly.
He
was not
wasn't
there.
part of the playing 11 in 2014. He was there in the squad, but 2014 Russell was such a player that they decided to leave him out of the 11. They
And 2015
Jack
he has
Callis
that
ahead
season.
of
Comes
him.
good from the Champions Trophy that year. That's when they
Yeah.
start picking him, and then he's been the regular since.
Champions League.
No,
since
he,
then, right?
he Champions League. Yeah, they picked Jack Callis ahead of him in the playing 11, which is still like even 2014. It's just
Like I still can't believe Callis was opening in the T20 game in 2014, man. Like such a
Yeah.
it's such a rogue era. Like it's when like sometimes people are like nostalgia. That's what IPL is the reason why I think nostalgia merchants are nonsense. Because like okay, if you want to tell me that what do you call it? Like 80s Test cricket was better. Okay, I wasn't alive. I'll give you that. Let's say 90s ODI cricket was better. Okay, I'll give you that. I've seen people go, well, IPL used to be much better. I'm like, no, the fuck it was not. What do you mean? Because I even from I think as a fan, I probably enjoyed early IPL seasons more. But that's not because the quality of cricket was better. It was because I was a child. Right? There's no way in hell I would say the quality of cricket right now is probably the best we've had in IPL, right? With all the Indian talent that's coming up as well.
I think
Yeah.
somewhere
And
in
I
the
think-
middle, because as I think Himanish was also saying, because of the impact player rule and wickets seem to have gotten flatter, although I don't know how much I agree with that. I don't have the numbers to back it up, but it's gone a bit too extreme now, maybe. Somewhere in the middle, I think there was that right sweet spot where, we were in the era of T20, more awareness about T20 cricket. But also during that time, there was quite a bit of cricket in the UAE. So that was also a bit weird.
Should
because-
we-
Yeah, I think that was also we still had the end of the anchors, right? That was also like
no. But
that was just when anchors were phasing out, isn't it? Yeah.
Should we revoke Shayan's RCB fan membership because he's saying like 2025 was not the greatest year. He's saying other
No,
years were.
I was
like,
actually going to talk about that. I think obviously 25 as an RCB fan is the best season, but I think
Yeah.
overall, I think 2024 I enjoyed more because I don't know why. I think the shift.
2024 was
The sudden
it
shift
was
from-
awesome.
Yeah, I think I was saying in a group chat, I don't remember anything from this season. I remember more from 2024.
I
than
think you
did
said
from
it right now
2025.
in this podcast as well.
Did I say it in this podcast?
It
I don't
feels
remember.
like it
saying
at least.
I said it a lot. I might have. I might have.
Yeah.
So who's got the final
but
pick?
yeah,
Saurabh's got the final pick, right? He's
I've got the final
2025.
pick. Yeah.
Yes.
So what do we need? Should I even bother with what we need, or just go for Virat Kohli?
I think you have to go for. Otherwise, we'll just get like 50 comments
Yeah.
saying that how this podcast hates Virat.
Yeah, I will also exit.
I don't have the energy.
No.
Just exit in the middle of it.
I mean,
I think,
I did think of a Jitesh or a Krunal or a Rajat Patidar, as
Only
candidates.
other person I had was Bhuvi in that scene, but I don't think we need
Bhuvi was another
is
candidate.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing is,
Hoff.
Virat's overall record, Hoff we can't pick. We have
Yeah,
we
we
can't-
already
completed our
exhausted
overseas
overseas.
quota.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
otherwise, Hoff would have been a candidate, but we can't. So I think overall record and all that, if you see in IPL, although I still think Kohli's innings in the final was not to my liking.
No,
But
final was
overall
not
record, if
good.
you see, overall record, you can't look past Kohli, right? Like he has to be there in this team.
Yeah.
So,
And he'll be
yeah, so
opening, right?
Virat
So I think
Kohli is
that's
my
not even a problem. If you're making the 11, he has
I
to
think
open.
we all also often said it on our group chats, right? The last 3 years save his IPL legacy as a batter.
Yeah.
I also agree with that. Yeah.
Because I think at the end of 2022, I genuinely don't think he's in the top 20 IPL batters.
I think that's hard to say.
Like at the
Top
end of
20 is hard to
2022, I
say.
honestly don't know if he is. I
Top
don't know
20.
if he is. I honestly don't.
You'd
He
be
would
top
make my
20,
top
dude.
I don't know
20
if
even
he's-
at the end.
Yeah, he would be
At the
20,
end of
dude.
2022,
Yeah,
I don't know if
still
he
would
would.
be top 20, dude.
right now he's in my top 10 because right now he's definitely in my top 10. I'm confident about that. I don't know about
Yeah.
top 5 because I need to do the list one day.
I mean, I just know who my top IPL batter of all time is. That's AB de Villiers. I
No,
don't
think
know.
for me
who's-
it's also AB.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gale is also
AB,
there, but
Kane,
I'd go with
Warner.
AB.
It's the like ODI top 4 thing, and like I don't mind any of them being number 1.
But I think it's a big
So-
three, not a big four.
I mean, I think
it's a big
Gale,
three.
Warner have very good cases, but for me, it is not. I don't mind any of them. For me, AB is like the clear number 1. It's just
I think that's fair. I can't.
kind
I
of
can see
range and consistency and everything. No, like he doesn't have a bad season. Like Warner and Gale both tail off at the end. And,
But Gale was decent for
But I
Punjab as
respect
well.
Gale for playing till like he's 40 or something,
Yeah.
right? And you got to give him credit there.
yeah.
Yeah. And that time, I think 2011 to 13, Gale was the rage. I mean, he sort of made the IPL popular in a sense that the way he was hitting the ball, you wanted to watch more of RCB. I think even for me, one of the first few reasons to actually be an RCB fan was I would have to say Gale and AB de Villiers. That 175 I think might have been the start of it all. That okay, maybe I'll support them. The next season I started supporting them. Then I became a Kohli fan also. So it just all I think made sense at the same time. But I think Gale and AB just very easy. It's either of those two as the best IPL batter for me. I would go AB, I think. But AB, Gale, Warner, and then Raina and the other guys.
No, strangely,
Sky-
I don't think I was
Yeah,
AB de
Sky.
Villiers till the like 89 he gets versus SRH in 2014.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I was a late bloomer for AB.
I was an early bloomer for AB. I was an AB build since 2009. Actually, when I saw him, he was playing for Delhi Daredevils. Then he hit a century against I think Chennai. It was. Or against someone, I'd forgotten the opponent, but I remember that century, and I was like, I was working at Crickpicks then, and I turned to the office and I said, "This guy will be the next great batsman, man." Like, I mean, that was just the throwaway this thing. I didn't know how true it would be.
Yeah.
But AB de Villiers, yeah. So since that time, I've felt like this guy has something special.
I think for me it's 2012 since I've liked him. It was more Test cricket because he has that game in Adelaide, right, when him and Faf managed to
Yeah.
save it. They save it,
blockathon,
right? So
They did save it.
they save it. They won that
Peter
series. They won that
Siddle-
series 1-0. They won at Perth, right?
They say they saved it and they sort of ended Peter Siddle's career. I think he couldn't bowl after that. He had just bowled so much in that match that he was
They won the
literally
Test
on his
match at
knees
Perth,
at the
didn't
end.
they? In 2012, if I'm not wrong.
2012. 2012
the series, right?
they
I've
win
never
the
thought-
series. I've forgotten which test. Adelaide they draw. That was Faf's debut also, by the way.
Exactly.
Is that the
And Faf-
series with
yeah.
Graham Smith's broken hand, or was that the series before?
I think
No,
that's
that was the
before.
series before. That
Yeah,
was
they won at
2008.
Perth, I'm right.
Okay.
They won at
Ah.
Perth. Yeah, Amla made
2008
196.
also they.
Yeah.
2008 also they won at Perth. Where the Dumini makes.
So they drew at the Gabba, they drew at Adelaide, and then they won at Faka, and they won that series. Yeah, makes sense. I think
and they needed
Makes sense.
to win that to become number one in Test cricket. I think South Africa. So that's why that blockathon was even more important.
Yeah.
So
like around that time.
they needed
and
to
then-
win the series. Yeah.
So I think since that time only
So-
I've liked AB for sure.
Nice.
So we have our 18. So
So I'll just read out the squad for you. I think I just had it.
yeah, we need to
So I'll just
make
read
our
out
starting
the,
11.
in order.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so for now, I just have David Warner, Virat Kohli opening, Suresh Raina at 3, Surya Kumar Yadav 4,
Yeah.
Yusuf Pathan at 5, MS Dhoni 6, Hardik 7, Surin Narayan 8, Rashid Khan at 9, Jasprit Bumrah at 10, Lasith Malinga at 11. So on the bench, we have Shane Watson, Karen Pollard, Ravindra Jadeja, Andre Russell, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Dinesh Karthik and Adam Gilchrist.
I'd want Andre Russell in the 11. Man.
That's what I was also gonna say.
You can't. Which of the bowlers are you binning?
I can.
We can't remove Rashid.
So I need Malinga. So I can't bin Malinga. But so it'll have to be one of. Or I can bin Warner, push Narayan to open and.
So the other issue is I don't know if we have another spinner in the squad other than Jadeja. So you'll be playing the Indian Premier League with only one spinner.
No, so what I'm saying is I'll push Warner to the bench, push Narayan up to open,
okay.
and put Russell in at 7.
I can see that. Yeah. I think
Okay.
it will be a bit harsh on Warner because he is one of the greatest.
It will be
IPL.
harsh on
Whoever misses out,
100%.
Yeah.
Whoever
misses out.
I mean,
it
it'll be harsh on Watson, on Pollard. Imagine we don't have place for a Pollard or a Watson.
And there is an argument to be made that I think there are times when Pollard is actually a better player than Russell. I think from more tougher scenarios, I think Pollard has pulled off some mad games. I know Russell is also like an insane hitter and everything, but somehow I think in a more tense situation, in a more where you have to use your brains. Sometimes I think in that.
No, you know how as an RCB fan, like Russell gives you trauma, Pollard gives me trauma as a CSK fan.
Yeah, I think he's the sort of player where he's very intelligent in a T20 sense, and I mean, of course, even Russell he's such a big. Both of them are absolute T20 giants. But I mean, if the situation is such that I actually remember that RCB game from 2017 again, where Samuel Badri took a hat trick and they were like 24 for 4 or something like that, and then Pollard pulls off that game. I am not so sure if Russell is going to pull off that game. I would back Russell if we have to make 50 runs in 3 overs. But there are situations where I think Pollard is the better player. But as an all-round package, it's not a competition. Russell is the better bowler also. And
So do you want Hardik 7, Russell 8 or Russell 7, Hardik 8? Or we could just do what Chennai is doing now and met Dhoni at 8.
Yeah, let's do that.
That can anyways be situation dependent. No, we don't have to be
so just to
fixed.
Go to Shayan's previous point, I think Russell, we won't need him to come in at 24 for 4 with this kind of a batting lineup.
No, that's fair.
So,
but anything can happen, dude.
You'd pick Russell.
That RCB batting lineup, you remember they were 29 for 5. 2016.
No, but still, most of the time you won't need. So more times you'll need a guy to come in at the 16th or 17th over. So for that, I would pick Russell ahead of.
No, I agree with you. I think I will also go with Russell.
We have Talak to make his cameo appearances at the end if needed.
Last over.
Right. Or the other extreme would be like when they're like 30 for 5, then you would obviously have Dhoni as just in case of collapse, right?
Yeah.
Also, I like the batting lineup. It's just intent built. Usually, like Virat is the only anchor in there.
Yeah.
I mean, even Virat 2024 onwards is intent built. So
yeah, true. I agree.
Yeah. His IPL career, I was looking at it. I was talking to Varun. So I think before this whole power play stuff, he was actually much better in the middle overs. He would start slow, but in the middle overs,
versus spin, right?
Pretty good versus spin in
versus
the middle
spin.
overs, and he has sort of inverted that since 2018, where he's good in the power play. He'll attack pace early on, but then spin he starts knocking it around. So if we get a dream version of him,
like Shubman Gill level of spin basher in the IPL. Right?
Yeah. Till 2017, I think he was at that level for sure. He used to come down the ground and hit leg spinners. He was a lot more, I think, fearless against spin in his early career.
I wonder,
first half of his career.
we need to do a video on this one day, right? But like, what if in order to become a better player of pace, he became worse versus spin. Because that 2018 is also when they tour
Overseas
they
tours.
go on that
Could be.
overseas run, right, in Test cricket. So
But he was
maybe there
always
is a
a
correlation.
good player of pace, right?
But he was not
had
always a pace
2014
basher
Australia.
in the power play, I think.
no,
especially.
he wasn't always a
Yeah, he would
because
take
he's
his-
much better versus high pace now than he was at his peak. I think, like maybe that's intentional.
In T20s, I
No,
think I agree with you.
Oh, you're talking about T20s. Okay. No, I was thinking of 2014 Australia where he had that all-timer tour. So
Yeah, that's true. He's
against
always good,
Johnson.
but I think maybe he modifies something in his technique that makes him, let's say, hit spin less. I don't know what he does, but sure.
Could be
So
that.
just to get our 11, it's Kohli, Narayan, Raina, Sky, Yusuf, Hardik, Russell, Dhoni, Rashid, Bumrah, Malinga. So we have batting till 9 basically. Rashid comes in at 9.
Yeah. And Rashid had that
And we
2022 season with Tewatia where he was winning games.
So,
I
and
wonder
we have
Rashid,
bowling what? Bumrah, Malinga, Rashid, Narayan, Hardik, Russell, and plus the assortment of whatever, Yusuf, Raina, all this. Yeah.
right arm pace of Kohli also, right arm quick. Let's not forget
the
that.
only thing you could argue is instead of Russell, maybe Watson fits better as the all-rounder because it gives you new ball bowling, as Shayan was saying.
But at number 7, do you want Watson at number 7?
No, I mean if you open with like Kohli and Watson, Narayan goes back to 8. Then you get new ball bowling out of Watson as well, right?
I mean,
Maybe I think he
can't
fits
we-
better into this team because you
we
already
give
have Hardik and Dhoni finishing anyway. No, you don't.
No, we
you
give
technically don't
Hardik
need
the new
Russell.
ball. No, we give Hardik the new
We
ball.
could give Hardik.
But
the
think
ball.
of it as a trade-off
But it's
sense.
not
I
a-
think would it not make more
Yeah.
sense to have Watson level new ball bowling early on? I think Watson would be better with the new ball than Hardik, wouldn't he?
My vote is still. I can't have an IPL 11 without Dre Russ. So my vote is still.
I don't mind what
The
you're
thing
saying.
is, you
but
can't have
I
any
agree
of
with
these
you. It's
overseas
so
players
difficult.
out. It's always very
Yeah.
hard. That's why even when we
Yeah,
make those all-time
that's true.
IPL 11s, it always gets tricky because like, are you going to put both Warner or Gale? Are you going to put one of them? Are you going to have it with no rules? Just pick
You can't
the
have
best
both
players?
Warner or Gale, can you? We don't have either of them.
You
so
can't.
It can't be both of them.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about this one. I'm saying like
Yeah,
if
I'm
we
just
make
saying,
all-time
yeah.
11, when we have
Even
AB,
in an
Gale, everybody.
all-timer, I have 3 overseas spot. Actually, I have all my 4 overseas fixed. I have AB, Malinga, Dre Russ, and Narayan. I can't drop Rashid ahead of Narayan because I think Narayan has held that level of excellence longer than Rashid has.
But so no Gale or Warner in your team.
No, I can't. No, I need.
You can't.
I'm
If you
going to
pick
go
AB,
with
you
these 4.
That's what
forfeit
I'm
one of
saying.
them
So,
anyway.
Yeah.
It just becomes very confusing.
No, so the thing is because you can get other openers who are also really elite, but you can't get an AB level middle order guy.
that is fine.
Which is why
But
AB.
you
is
will not get a
my-
Warner or Gale level opener, I think, from India.
So Joss Butler isn't in any of the winning 11s, right? Just confirm.
No, he has never won the IPL. No, he was in the final
Has
in
he never won the
2022
IPL?
and
2017, he
Gujarat.
was in the squad.
He's
for
in the
Mumbai.
MI squad, I think, but
Yeah,
I don't think he's in the
2017.
final.
I mean, he was in the squad. He was never in the winning
Yes.
11 for
Yeah.
IPL. Yeah.
Makes
He was
sense.
with Rajasthan when he made 800 runs, and that season also they couldn't win. And then later on, I think
That was the
when he goes to Gujarat, also
Gujarat
they don't win.
Titans season.
No,
Yeah.
that's actually I didn't realize that he has never won an IPL final. Just strange.
So I'm just going to read the individual picks. So Saurabh had, in 2008, he had Yusuf Pathan. From 2013, you had Dinesh Karthik. 2014, you had Suryakumar Yadav. 2019, you had Hardik Pandya. 2020, you had Karan Pollard. 2025, you had Virat Kohli. He's obviously winning this draft. So I think I'm not even going to bother with everyone else. So Shayan had 2009, Adam Gilchrist. 2012, Sunil Narayan. 2015, Lasith Malinga. 2018, Shane Watson. 2021, Ravindra Jadeja. And 2024, Andre Russell. So I had Suresh Raina from 2010. I had MS Dhoni from 2011. I had David Warner from 2016. I had Jasprit Bumrah from 2017. I had Rashid Khan from 2022 and Ruturaj Gaikwad from 2023.
You might beat me, Varun. You have got Dhoni and Bumrah.
Yeah,
I've
possibly.
got
And Raina.
Virat and Hardik.
I also have the Ruturajians, the greatest fan base
Yeah.
on my side, yes.
So, and Shayan will get both CSK and RR fan bases because he has Jadeja, who might go to Rajasthan Royals now. So,
Yeah.
in fact, you have Watson and Jadeja, who are both RR and
Yeah.
CSK.
And KKR as well, Russell and Narayan.
That's true. All right, folks. Thank you so much for listening up to this point. We had a lot of fun. Make sure to bookmark goodareas.co. It's the one-stop shop for everything. We'll see you next time again. Bye.
I once made a pair in a club game, which is almost impossible to do. But I have been obsessed with batting my entire life. And so I put that into my new book, The Art of Batting. Being that I'm not very good at that skill, I decided to talk to other people who were. So I hit up as many contacts as I could just to talk about batting. Rahul Dravid, Brian Lara, A.B. de Villiers, Kumar Sangakkara, Ross Taylor, Susie Bates, Nasser Hussain, Ian Chappell, and so many, many, many more. I wanted batters to talk about how they and their friends made runs, because that is the art of batting.